We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. Today, it's Sunday. And we have a full baseball slate to go over. I believe we're down to 8 Sundays before the NFL season starts. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 8 Sundays. So that's always exciting. We have preseason coming up in a little bit. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. 1-1 right, 1-1 wrong in the world of sports betting. I ended shaky week 5 in the CFL off with a pretty dominant win. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers, I believe they won 43-22. I think this was a good reality check for the BC Lions to say we're a good team, we're not a great team yet. And Winnipeg went in there and showed who was the 2-time defending Grey Cup champs. So they looked really good yesterday. They're now 5-0 to start the year. And I think that they definitely deserve to be the favorite to win the Grey Cup the way they've been playing so far this season. Even though it's been a little bit underwhelming, they're still undefeated. They're finding ways to win games, and they play good defense. So Winnipeg got the job done for me there, plus 3.5. I didn't need those points. You could have gone money line and got some nice plus money as well. In the MLB, I lost with my first play of the day, the first 5 under 4.5, Detroit and Chicago. I did winning with that first 5 under 5 with St. Louis that I added late. I had the Orioles money line, which is a winner. Texas Rangers first 5 money line, never in doubt. I'm joking. They were up 3-0, then down 6-3, then up 7-6. So that was a roller coaster for the first 5 innings.
Never in doubt.
Yeah, I think I found the only way yesterday to bet on the Oakland Athletics and lose. I had them to score first at plus 210. They ended up hitting their team total. They hit their first 5. They hit the full game. You could have bet them any way, shape, or form, and they hit. Unfortunately, they did not score first. The Washington Nationals team total over 3.5 was a loser. The full game over 9.5 was a loser. The Mets and the Marlins first 5 under 4 for me was a winner. I pushed somehow on that first 5 under with Colorado, Arizona. I believe we had 4 runs in the first inning, 5 by the third inning, and then we got 4 straight zeros in the 4th and the 5th to push that. I lost the first 5 money line with the Reds. They end up winning full game, but I still don't trust that Cincinnati bullpen. I had the Guardians run line, which was a winner, which was nice because that kind of bailed me out on having the first 5 under, which was a miserable loser. Brewers absolutely sold yesterday. I had the Brewers run line. They were up 3-0. And then next thing you know, it was 4-3 Pirates. Annoying there. First 5 under 5 winner with Boston and New York. Everybody and their mother was on the over, which the over full game end up hitting. That's why I take first 5 under, so you don't have to worry about bullpens and you don't have to worry about extra inning shenanigans. That's why. Toronto, Seattle, first 5 under 3.5 winner. And then the Dodgers and the Cubbies first 5 under 4 was a winner as well. And the under 3.5 first 5 for San Francisco and San Diego also came through. So I had a 9-7 in one day in the MLB, up 1.7 units. I was 1-0 in the CFL, up a unit, up 10, or it was 10-7 and 1 overall yesterday, up 2.7 units. Had a nice little bounce back day. Hopefully this turns into a little bit of a streak. I have 4 plays locked in already for today with an additional 8 plays written down that I have not bet yet that I'm looking to add on after we talk them through here.
Yeah. Sorry, I was typing out something. Yesterday was a good day for me. I will say that it was a nice bounce back day that I really did need. Winnipeg, nice winner there. That was my only play out of the MLB. I think you can consider this next one a rocking chair. I had the Philadelphia Phillies, St. Louis Cardinals under the 8.5.
Yeah.
It was 1-0 final, and the Phillies scored in the 9th inning. So
there were
that
2 1-0 games yesterday.
Yes, there was, and I was on the right side of both of them because I had the Baltimore Orioles who won 1-0 yesterday. Nice winner there. Unfortunately, I had the Mets run line. They won by 1 on a walk-off, so that's a little bit of a bummer. I had the under in San Francisco, winner. Under in Seattle, winner. I ended up going 5-1 yesterday, so Quite a nice day. Made some money. Ready to keep rolling and do it again today. I've already started off very nicely in Counter-Strike with winning 4 out of my 5 first picks, grabbing Liquid both maps, and they won both maps. Grabbing Furia both maps, they won one, lost one. I also had a parlay, of Liquid plus a map and a half and Furia money line. That one cashed. That was a nice plus 222. So I'm up about half a unit each, so almost 5 units, 5 and 4.6 units so far to start the day. So I'm quite happy with that and ready to keep rolling into the next one. I will say, if anybody watches Counter-Strike or anything, when the line comes up for me, I'm grabbing Movistar plus as many rounds as I can get against Navi. But I just figured I'd mention that. But yeah, really good day yesterday. Ready to keep it rolling today.
Yeah, I also did something yesterday. 2 things that I always say not to do. I was bored and threw a couple bucks at it, and it cashed in big for me. I round robined 4 Nerfies. I round robin the Yankees Nerfie, the Giants Nerfie, the Cubs Nerfie, and the Blue Jays Nerfie. All of them came through. I was bored yesterday, and I had first 5 unders for those anyway. So I was like, screw it. Let me throw a couple bucks to have a little fun at the end of the day, and it came through.
There you go. All right. Let's go ahead and say hi to the chat. Sorry, I'm sending out an email and other stuff. Good morning, Yanks. Sold me hard. Duh. Yankees lose. Anyways, sorry, I wanted to do that. Sitting here listening to my boys while eating brunch. That Blue Bombers bought my household. Let's go Winnipeg.
Yeah, as long as you backed the Blue Bombers and not the Bronx Bombers yesterday, you were good.
Yeah, if you back the right Bombers, there you go. There you go. All right, Nick. I would say we start off with the hottest team in baseball.
We're starting off with the hottest team in baseball.
Well, there's 2 teams that I could argue are the hottest teams in baseball. One of them being the Baltimore Orioles. The other one being the Seattle Mariners, who have won 7 straight and 9 out of their last 10. Whoa. But we'll start off with the most surprising one. Let's get it.
Yes, we have the LA Angels. They are at the Baltimore Orioles in this one here. We're seeing the Angels around minus 115 road favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Looking at the weather in this matchup, we're seeing 6-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 76 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Jose Suarez and Austin Voth is your pitching matchup here. Jose Suarez, the last 30 days, a 4.3 ERA, 1.54 whip, 9.08 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%. 4.06 walks per 9, a 330 BABIP, a 451 FIP, and a 421 SIERA. On the other side, Austin Voth, 7.2 ERA, 1.80 whip, 8.49 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%. 3.09 walks per 9, a 397 BABIP, a 410 FIP, and a 399 SIERA. Let's refresh this. We have, for the tickets coming in on this game, I believe this is the highest bet game so far, which makes sense because it's the early game.
First game of the day, yeah.
Yeah, 70% of the tickets and 72% of the cash is on the Angels in this one. Here's 56% of the tickets and 58% of the cash is on the over. But yet it's gone from a 9 to an 8.5. Interesting thing there. And looking at this spot for me, I am on the O's. I'm on the Orioles money line. And looking at the way the market's moving, I'm kind of interested in that under. Baltimore and LA Angels first 5 under could be an interesting look. I do have the Orioles full game, so I can. Oh wow, that's a 5. Yeah, I'm gonna jump on that. That's not a play I had originally written down, but that one just jumped off the page to me. And I'm always willing to go after unders on Sundays because unders are generally very popular on Sundays. So I'm gonna double up on this first game here. I have the full game money line with the Orioles, but I'm also going to add the first 5 under 5 at minus 125 here as well.
There you go. I think I wanted to start blindly betting the second best team in terms of money making this year. I think, Let me check to make sure that's still correct. How about no, it's not anymore. Baltimore is the most profitable team in baseball.
Yep.
Yep, they're up 14 units. They passed the Yankees yesterday after the Yankees lost. And I'm gonna back them. They've had they've won what 7 straight games. They've won 7 straight games, 3 against Texas, 1 against Minnesota, and 3 against the Angels. They're going for the 4-game sweep against the Angels today. Why not? You get Voth, who I will say has been pitching better his last couple of starts. He did allow 3 earned runs in this last start. But the big thing is he's a bullpen pitcher, which means you get that you get that Baltimore bullpen, who was absolutely solid yesterday. I really do like this team. I think you're going to get a solid performance out of the Orioles again today. Jose Suarez is nothing to go right home about. He's kind of a 4 to 5 inning guy, and then you get bullpen, which if it comes to that, I'm taking Baltimore bullpen over LA bullpen every single day of the week. I'm grabbing Baltimore to win. I just run with it. I've been on them pretty much this entire win streak, and I'm not stopping now. So Baltimore Orioles, I got it at even money, I believe, last night. So I'm running with Baltimore in this one.
Yeah, continue to ride the hot hand until they stop.
Yeah, I got even money on them today. They're minus 101 right now, but this is I like Baltimore today.
Yeah.
Let's keep. We'll go say hi to the chat before we jump into the next game. Good morning, Twins. Good morning. Yanks, Red Sox over. No. Not on Sunday Night Baseball. I don't think that's a. I will say I'm on the Red Sox. I'm on the Red Sox today. Sub Twins, I took Baltimore money line. I feel iffy, but I'm going to ride with the O's here. I like it too. It's crazy how bad the Angels are on the road. Can we just say it's crazy how bad the Angels are, period?
Yeah.
Honestly, bold take. Angels, trade Mike Trout.
Ohtani. No, they can't trade Trout. With the contract they gave him, they're going to trade Ohtani.
Hey, Angels, if you trade Mike Trout, you don't even have to get much for him. I'm pretty sure any team would take him off of you, give you a draft pick or something, and call it a day because they're taking a $300 million contract off your hands. And you guys need to rebuild. They need to 100% rebuild, and that's the case. And they've already got – if they're going to – I'd rather them pay Ohtani.
Yeah, Tim, he signed it's less than this now because he signed this in March of 2019. But when he signed it was for $426 million.
Yeah, and it's probably close down to 290, 300 million at this point.
Yeah.
So no,
they would trade Ohtani.
I think a team will take the contract before. No, I think that if anything, the Angels should want to trade Trout before Ohtani.
No.
They're not going to. I'm not saying they're going to. I think they should.
Yes. And I think now is a good time to bet Ohtani to win the MVP. Because I think you're getting a slightly better price on him now because of the way Trout's been playing. And it's going to be crazy down the stretch seeing Trout hit, Judge hit 60-plus home runs, driving 120 runners. Ohtani put up
and then finished third in the MVP.
Ohtani's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, I could tell
Judge deserves to win the MVP. Ohtani's going to win the MVP because he is the pitcher number 7.
Here's another bold one. Judge finishes third in the MVP voting.
No.
Ohtani and Yordan Alvarez. And it's funny how both NL and AL MVPs this year aren't starting the All-Star game.
Yeah. And if you look at it
Yordan Alvarez and Pete Alonso.
Yeah, but I think after last year winning the MVP, I think Ohtani's next goal is to Cy Young.
I think he has a chance of both.
Yeah.
Well, not this year. Not with Shane McClanahan's pitching.
No.
Speaking of bombers, did you know the Mets haven't won a chip since both World Trade Center bombings? Neither has the Yankees. Oh wait, no, they won it in 09. That's fucked up though. But it's a bullpen day for the Orioles. That makes me like the Orioles even more. The
Orioles have
Orioles
a strong
bullpen's
pen.
the Orioles bullpen has been phenomenal. Yeah, they've got the third best bullpen ERA in baseball.
And the crazy thing about that bullpen for the Orioles is there's a few pitchers in there that were starters last year that were terrible. Jorge
Starters
Lopez
this
is in
year.
that bullpen, yeah. Like
I'm actually liking it.
they found some starters
Nope.
that were struggling as starters, and they've been thriving in the bullpen.
That's perfect. That's perfect. You're liking the Angels. I cannot back the Angels. Whenever I bet the O's, they always lose. Then don't bet the O's today. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Darnell. Good morning, Earls. Enjoying the show on my way to the kiosk. Let's get it. Let's get it.
All right, we got
I
the
will introduce.
No, you skipped. The
Oh
Nationals.
yeah. Sorry, I clicked on it, then went to the chat. My bad.
Man, you were so excited to move on to the next one. But first, we have the Nationals. They're at the Braves in this one here. The Braves are minus 210 home favorites. We have a total of 10 in this game. Ian Anderson, Paulo Espino is your pitching matchup here. 5-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 81 degrees, 6% chance of rain. Getting up the pitcher numbers here. Paulo Espino's not been bad. 3.33 ERA, a 1.19 whip, 6.84 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 2.03 walks per nine, a 2.73 BABIP, 4.4 FIP, and a 4.16 ERA. On the other side, Ian Anderson, a 5.09 ERA, a 1.54 whip, 7.64 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 4.2 walks per nine, a 3.18 BABIP, a 4.44 FIP, and a 4.60 SIERA. Looking at where the tickets and the money is coming in on this game, and of course, this thing's trying to refresh itself. There we go. This is the highest bet National League game so far. That's interesting. We're seeing 74% of the tickets and 96% of the cash is on the Bravos, and the line hasn't moved. 70% of the tickets and 89% of the cash is on the over. This one has moved from 9.5 to 10. And looking at this spot for me, the one thing I did have written down for this game was taking a look at the Nationals in the first 5 innings. I don't mind Paulo Espino. You're getting plus 150 for them here. I think that's not a terrible price. And I'm going to jump on the Nationals here in the first 5 innings at plus 150. Sundays, I'm looking for unders, and I'm looking for underdogs. And here's one of my underdogs. Give me the Nationals in the first 5 innings at plus 150.
That's fair. Yeah, I would have to probably lean towards an under in this game, even with Ian Anderson and Paulo Espino pitching. Anderson had a good start his last time out. Of course, I fade him, and he throws one earned run, 8 hits in 5 innings. He actually pitches a good game. I don't think that happens again. I think he gets. I'm not going to say he gets shelled, but I think he gets hit.
He doesn't deserve to be plus 2 or minus.
He doesn't deserve. No, Ian Anderson never deserves to be this big of a favorite. I think this could be a good spot for Washington to get a win in Atlanta. Am I thinking that this is going to be and I could think real quick that this could be a look ahead spot per se for Atlanta because they get the Mets coming into town and that's a big series. Which we normally don't mention look ahead lines and look ahead spots, especially in baseball this early in the year, but that series coming up is probably one of the most important series of their season. So that's going to be a very important one. I think that this game could slip from them. I would lean towards Washington in this game, but not enough for me to want to bet this one.
Sure.
There you go. Rolling with Voth. O's and A's.
Yeah, we'll get to that, the second part of that in a little bit.
Would you take Baltimore, LA under 4.5 first 5 at minus 105? The under 5 is minus 140 on my book. Can't take that price.
It's minus 140 on your book? Does it move that much? It's minus 125 on my book. I mean, yeah, I don't hate the under 4.5 as well.
That's fair. Good morning. How about them A's? They didn't
Yeah, I found
score
the only way
first,
to bet
of
him
course, but
was
I'll take the win. There you go.
yeah.
There you go. My favorite dog today, Oakland. I need help ASAP.
I can. Hey, hear me out. You're getting and we'll break this down a little bit, but I'm gonna lock this in now. You mentioned it. I'm gonna bet this now. I'm getting plus 140 to fade Jake Odorizzi in the first 5 innings. The Oakland A's are on my card.
There you go. No, Nick Espino is terrible. He's
His
allowed 8 earned
number,
runs in his last 2 starts, which go about 8 innings, so that's not good. But
it's fine.
we'll see how it goes. I'll introduce the next game though, Nick. We'll be looking at the Miami Marlins, who are in New York, taking on the Mets. And this game has our best bet in it. So if you guys are interested in that one, you guys can go ahead and check that out over at the EarleSportsBets.com website, EarleSportsBets.com/promo. You get a week pass, $49. All of our plays come out at night. You beat some line movements. Let's make some money together. It all works nicely. You could use the code CFL at checkout, 20% off. A week pass for under $40. We're doing pretty well. How about a 5-0 day yesterday, Nick?
We did.
So, yeah, 5-0 day yesterday on the site.
About that.
We had the under in Toronto, under in San Diego, Winnipeg, Baltimore, and the under in Philly. 5-0 day yesterday. Up 5 units to last yesterday tab. Last 7 days, we're up a whole $2, but it happens. 1,900 the last 30 and 300 the last 90. So starting to get our mojo back and ready to keep on rolling. So jump onto the Earle Sports Bets website. Even if you're not grabbing us, you can go grab any of the other cappers, and it does support us. So there you go. Houston, Oakland, Nerfy.
With Odorizzi.
That's fair. The first 5 under with the fish. Good luck. Good luck. Let's go to this game, Nick. And I actually do like this game.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay Rays. They are at the Cincinnati Reds looking for the sweep, or the Reds looking for the sweep in this game. We are seeing the Rays as minus 150 road favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Looking at the weather here in Tampa or in Cincinnati, 7-mile-an-hour winds going from the left to the right, 81 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Shane Baz, Nick Lodolo, your pitching matchup here. Shane Baz, a 2.92 ERA, 1.14 whip, 10.22 strikeouts per 9, which is 28%, 3.28 walks per 9, a 279 BABIP, a 310 FIP, and a 3.48 SIERA. On the other side, Nick Lodolo, 4.19 ERA, 1.50 whip, 12.57 strikeouts per 9, and 30% strikeout rate. 3.72 walks per 9, a 375 BABIP, a 405 FIP, and a 317 SIERA. Shocker, Tim. The Rays know how to develop pitching. After a couple bad starts to start the year, Shane Baz has looked amazing. Nick Lodolo looked good in his first start as well against the Mets. Looking at where the tickets are coming in on this game, we're seeing 88% of the tickets and 96% of the cashers on the Tampa Bay Rays. But yet this line's gone from 140 to 150 in some spots. I think I was seeing line opened around minus 130. It's gone up to minus 140, minus 150s in some spots. So the line move does make sense there. 53% of the tickets are on the over, 52% of the cash is on the under. I did bet this last night before I saw any tickets or anything like that, and I'm happy with the play I have. I'm on the first 5 under 4.5. I like the way both these pitchers are pitching, and this is a spot here where, once again, I'm looking to back some unders on Sundays. And I usually don't do like the day of the week, stuff like that, but Sunday unders are definitely a trend that I've definitely looked into, and they usually do pretty well. Wow, it's now down to a 4. I got 4.5 at minus 110 last night. That's where I'm on, though. I'm on the first 5 under in this game.
Yeah, I grabbed Cincinnati. They are going for the sweep today versus Tampa. Nick Lodolo, last start up against the Mets, looked absolutely phenomenal. I would also lean towards an under in this game, but dogs and unders today. So what can we say? This is I feel like this is a good spot for it. I got plus 127 for it, something in that range. Is that what I got? I want to make sure. Yeah, I got 127 for it. Cincinnati at home. I think it's just a good spot for it. So that's where I'm going to go for it. Grabbing the Reds to finish off a sweep versus the Rays. And I called it earlier. I think that this Rays team is just a little bit overrated. And I think that they could possibly finish last place in the division.
Wow.
Not to mention, can we look at Baltimore real quick? How about 3.5 games out for the third wild card spot?
Yeah.
Just wanted to point that one out. But Reds today against the Rays. Guardians, first 5, money line. No.
Let's take a look at that real quick.
Against
Which
Zach
that's actually our
Greinke at
next game.
home.
That's our next game.
Yes, yeah. Jake Odorizzi.
With Odorizzi.
With
Yeah.
Lodolo and Baz over K-props. Sure.
Yeah, I will. Both those guys are in the greens for strikeouts per 9. Lodolo's at 12.57 and 10.22 for Shane Bass. I won't talk you either off of either. Both of them average more than a strikeout per inning the last 30 days.
I like it.
All
Moving
right.
on to this game, Nick.
Yeah, next we have the Battle of the Zach Attacks. We have the Cleveland Guardians and the Kansas City Royals in this one here. We're seeing the Guardians as minus 125 road favorites with a total of 9 in this game. Zach Plesac and Zach Greinke is your pitching matchup here. Plesac with a 3.80 ERA, 1.23 whip, 6.33 strikeouts per 9, which is 17%, 2.32 walks per 9, a 275 BABIP, a 432 FIP, and a 4.50 Sierra. On the other side, Zach Greinke with a 4.85 ERA, 1.31 whip, 4.46 strikeouts per 9, which is 12%, a 1.7 ERA, 288 BABIP, a 471 FIP, and a 5 Sierra. Looking at where the cash and the tickets are coming in on this game. Need to scroll down to the American League games. There we go. 59% of the tickets and 76% of the cash is coming in on Plesac and the Guardians. The line has moved accordingly. 58% of the ticket, or 78% of the tickets and 58% of the cash is on the over, and the line's gone from 8.5 to 9, so that does make sense as well. This is a no play for me at the moment. I had the first 5 under written down. The numbers have changed a little bit, and I don't like that as much. It'd be a lean towards Cleveland in this spot at home with Plesac, but I did not get involved with this game.
I did. One rule is you don't bet Zach Greinke on the road, but you back him at home. At home, he's been really good this year. A 2-1 record, which doesn't really say as much, but just the difference in road-home splits for him. Road ERA in 35 innings, 7.46. Home ERA in 33 and 2/3 innings, 2.14. This is going to be a day where Zach Greinke shuts down the Guardians. I am on the Royals today. I got them at plus 105. They're now on my book sitting around plus 112. So I did not beat line movement, but I really think this is a good spot for Kansas City, especially with Zach Greinke on the mound, especially after getting blown out yesterday. I think this is a spot where they get back and do it with their best pitcher at home or their best home pitcher on the team. And Zach Plesac is nothing crazy to go riding home to. He's had some good starts lately. He goes 6 innings in 8 out of his last 10 starts. The only ones he doesn't go exactly 6 innings, 6 1/3 and 4 2/3. His last 4 starts, 4 earned runs in the 24 innings that he pitched. I think this is a low-scoring game, but I think the Royals end up winning this one like 3-2. So I'm grabbing the Royals in this game. I got them at plus money. I think it's a good spot.
Fair enough.
Lodolo killed one of my tickets when I bet against him. That happens. Lean Tigers
which we will get to next game.
Yeah, we will. Good segue.
Yeah, we're having some good segues today. One person asked about the Guardians' first 5. Next person says lean Tigers, and now we're talking to the Tigers, who are at the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox are minus 190 home favorites with a total of 9 in this game. Looking at the weather here in Chicago, we're seeing 5-mile-an-hour winds blowing in today. 79 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Drew Hutchinson and Michael Kopech is your pitching matchup here. Hutchinson, a 4.3 ERA, 1.43 whip, 5.83 strikeouts per nine, which is 15%, 4.91 walks per nine, a 258 BABIP, a 433 FIP, and a 5.37 SIERA. On the other side, Kopech with a 334 FIP, or ERA, 1.13 whip, 8.42 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 4.33 walks per nine, 207 BABIP, a 437 FIP, and a 4.62 SIERA. And let's take a look where the tickets are going in this game. We're seeing 81% of the tickets and 83% of the cash on the White Sox. Lines moved up around 10 cents. That makes sense. 73% of the tickets are on the over. 51% of the cash is on the over. And this one has gone from 8.5 to 9. Makes sense there. For me, I'm personally staying off this game. It's a lean towards maybe a first 5 under. I can see you're getting a 4.5 at even money. I could see a decent chance for a first 5 under here. I also lean towards the White Sox with Kopech in this spot. I'm not getting involved in this game though.
I remember when I was talking about Kopech being in the conversation for Cy Young this year.
Cool.
And then his last 4 starts, he proceeds to put up 13 runs. Not good. And that was in about 21 innings. So definitely not a good sign over there. He's lost his last 4 starts. Going up against a Detroit team where, they lost yesterday, but this Detroit team is still playing quite well. They've won 6 out of their last 7 and 7 out of their last 9. This is a Detroit spot or nothing for me. I know it's Drew Hutchinson, whatever. And he goes the longest he went was last start where he went 5 innings, got the win, 1 earned run, 5 hits against Cleveland. I would probably have to lean towards Detroit in this one at such big plus money, especially on a dog day like this. I could definitely see the Tigers coming out and winning, but not enough for me to want to go and bet it.
There
we go. Sending Greinke to regulate after blowout. Yep. Hit the like button. I appreciate that. We'll roll into this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates. They're at the Milwaukee Brewers in this matchup here. We're seeing the Brewers as minus 175 home favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Looking at the pitching matchup here is Jose Quintana and Eric Lauer. Quintana with a 3.33 ERA, 1.28 whip, 8.22 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%. 2.78 walks per nine, a 306 BABIP, a 336 FIP, and a 3.96 SIERA. On the other side, Eric Lauer with a 3.84 ERA, 1.19 whip, 9.5 strikeouts per nine, which is 25%, 2.88 walks per nine, a 260 BABIP, a 464 FIP, and a 3.74 SIERA. Looking at where the tickets are coming in on this game, we are seeing 69% of the tickets and 83% of the cash is on the Brewers. Yet this line has gone from a minus 190 opening and it's gone down to minus 170, minus 165 in some spots. And we are seeing 68% of the tickets and 51% of the cash is on the over. But yet it's gone from an 8 to a 7.5 in some places. It's a 8 still on my book, but there's 7.5s out there as well. The play I have written down for this one is I kind of like the Pirates in the first 5 innings at plus 130. I know my cards can be super ugly with Orioles and Nationals and Athletics and Pirates, and there's another team coming up later that's going to make it ugly as well. But I'm going to take the Pirates here in the first 5 innings at plus 130. Take another dog here in the F5. Jose Quintana is one of those guys where he's been sneaky this year, and he's someone that I don't mind backing at an underdog price. So I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Pirates here in the first 5 innings on the money line at plus 130.
Yeah, I just chose to stay away from this one. I do like Jose Quintana, and he's been all right for a Pittsburgh pitcher. 2-4 record, 3.33 ERA, and 81 innings pitched, 30 earned runs, 79 hits, 74 strikeouts, 25 walks. In his last 3 starts, he's allowed 6 earned runs, and that's in about 16 and a third innings. I could get behind a Pittsburgh play because I'm not a huge fan of Eric Lauer, who has last 5 starts allowed 21 earned runs, which is not particularly good. It's dog or under or nothing. That's the only things I could really go and bet in this game, and I'm just going to choose to stay away from it. So nothing with this one. I have actually some plays in other games. So I have a lot more plays today than I did yesterday. I think I have 7 plays today. So I like this one today. I don't like this game.
That's fair. So you don't have to bet every game.
Yep. And I'm not going to bet this one either.
This one's an interesting one. We have the Philadelphia Phillies. They're at the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals are minus 115 home favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. 4-mile-an-hour winds blowing in, 82 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Let me see who the starting pitcher is. It's Nick Nelson is the starting pitcher, but Christopher Sanchez is going to be the primary reliever in this game. I'm not going to read off Nick Nelson's stats because he's going to throw up 1 to 2 innings, and it's going to be Sanchez after that. Palante is on the other side here with a 3.03 ERA, 1.40 whip, 5.76 strikeouts per 9, which is 15% of the batters he's faced, 3.34 walks per 9, a 2.96 BABIP, a 4.3 FIP, and a 3.89 Sierra. Looking at where the tickets are coming in on this game, we're seeing 72% of the tickets and 85% of the cash coming in on Palante and the Cardinals. And we also have 68% of the tickets on the over, but 56% of the cash is on the under. And this line has gone from a 9 down to an 8.5, which makes sense with the way the money is coming in. And it also makes sense with the way the Cardinals are hitting the ball right now. I don't care that it's Nick Nelson and then Christopher Sanchez is your pitching matchup for this one here. I just locked this play in. I'm on the first 5 under 4.5 in this game, Phillies and Cardinals. I'm not going to trust the Cardinals to score me runs right now, the way their offense is clicking. And I think that we could see Palante have a decent start as well. 4.5. I'm on the first 5 under in this game. Unders have been money in Cardinals games lately.
Yeah, Cardinals have gone under in 9 out of their last 10 games. I'm gonna stay off of this one for right now. If it wasn't a Philadelphia bullpen game, I would be on the under. The bullpen just scares me. I know it's the Cardinals and they have not been able to score lately, but it's still the Philly bullpen.
This is why you can take the first 5 under.
We're still getting We're still getting a bullpen game.
Christopher Sanchez started last time. They just have Nick Nelson as a opener.
That's fine. It would have to be. I can't go after this one. We're still getting too much Philly bullpen, and for my liking, first 5 or full game. So I'm just staying away from this one.
That's understandable.
Brewers killed my 5-team yesterday. Yep.
Yeah, I had their run line.
Roll with the under. Good luck, dude. Good luck. I like this game, though.
Yeah. We have the Minnesota Twins. They're at the Texas Rangers in this spot here. The Rangers are minus 115 home favorites. We have a total of 8.5 in this game. Looking at we never get weather there in Texas, even though sometimes they have the roof open. I don't know if they have the roof open or not. If you want, are you able to check if they have the roof open in Texas? I'm assuming not, because I was seeing weather reports in Texas saying it feels like 112. So,
but no, they probably don't have it open.
Yeah, probably not. But 4.50 ERA, 1.26 WHIP the last 30 days for Dylan Bundy. Just not bad for Dylan Bundy. 6.81 ERA strikeouts per nine, which is 18%. 1.80 walks per nine, a 290 BABIP, a 427 FIP, and a 4.26 ERA. On the other side, Dane Dunning, 4.15 ERA, 1.35 WHIP, 7.91 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%. 3.18 walks per nine, a 305 BABIP, a 406 FIP, and a 403 SIERA. Looking at the way the money is coming in on this game, I'm trying to find this game. There we go. This is the lowest bet game, so not as many tickets for this one. 72% of the tickets and 56% of the cash is on Dylan Bundy and the Minnesota Twins. 96% of the tickets, 95% of the cash is on the over. And this line hasn't moved. I have really no interest in betting this game at all. I don't have a lean. I don't have anything like that. It's a complete pass for me.
May sound gross with Dylan Bundy and Dane Dunning. I like the under. We've seen two offensive explosions from these two sides the last two games. This is just an under spot for me. Under 88.5. Dylan Bundy has pitched better as of late. As crazy as that sounds, he's allowed 5 earned runs in his last 3 starts, which go over about 24 innings, which is not terrible. And Dane Dunning has not been terrible himself. He's only allowed 6 earned runs in his last 3 starts, goes about 17 innings. I like the under in this game. I think you don't get that many runs. So I think you get a pitching duel between Dylan Bundy and Dane Dunning. So let's roll with that, Nick.
Fair enough.
Bet the Pods. Thank me later. Oh, not the thank me later. Good thing I didn't bet the Padres. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, with the Houston Astros, they are at the Oakland Athletics here. The Astros are minus 185 road favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Looking at the weather here in Oakland, California, 7-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 73 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Cole Irving and Jake Odorizzi is your pitching matchup here. Jake Odorizzi, 4.04 ERA, 1.32 WHIP, 6.06 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%, 3.28 walks per nine, a 291 BABIP, 366 FIP, and 4.99 SIERA. Cole Irving, a 3.35 ERA, 1.15 WHIP, 6.05 strikeouts per nine, which is 17%, 1.94 strikeouts per nine, or walks per nine, which is a 260 and then 265 BABIP, 420 FIP, and a 4.46 SIERA. Am I crazy to think that the obvious pitching advantage is Cole Irving and the Oakland Athletics in this game? But looking at where the tickets and the cash are coming in, 92% of the tickets, 93% of the cash is on the Oakland or on the Houston Astros, and this line has not moved at all. The market's not moved an inch towards the Astros in this spot. We are seeing 83% of the tickets are on the over, and 55% of the cash is on the under. This line has not moved either. I did make a move in this game. I am on the Oakland Athletics here in the first 5 innings. I got that at plus 140. You're giving me plus 140 to fade Jake Odorizzi, which I think is the new Patrick Corbin. Someone where you see him and you immediately fade him. So I'm going to take the Oakland Athletics here, first 5 plus 140. I could definitely see them getting some runs off of Jake Odorizzi as well, which that's keeping me off the under. Even though the market's pointing me towards an under, I'm going to stay off the total. But I'm going to just take the Oakland Athletics in the first 5 here.
Yeah, this is another one I kind of just stayed away from. I think I'll end up live betting this game. Because if Jake Odorizzi lets up a couple runs early, I feel like you can get Astros. If I can get the Astros money line for like minus 110, minus 105, even money, something in that range after a first couple of innings, I think that would be the perfect opportunity to bet them if they're down 2-0, 3-0 to Oakland. Because Cole Irving has been good, yes, but he's going 7-8 innings his last 2 starts. Even though he allowed up 5 earned runs against the Yankees, he went 7 innings. But I'm gonna go and wait on this game wait for Jake Odorizzi to give up a couple of runs and grab the Houston Astros at a pick'em price. That's what I'm going to do for this one. Not betting it pregame, though.
Fair enough.
King Kong Bundy. Sure. Hi, awesome people. Hi, Rat. Like sticking up in the air. Yes, Mr. Irvin, deceptively good. Yeah, I could see Oakland win in the first half and then first 5, and then absolutely collapsing because of the bullpen. The A's play Houston tough. Wouldn't mind Oakland plus a 1.5 or the under 8. I also love the first 5 money line.
Yeah, I like fading Jake Odorizzi.
Playing first 5 plus 0.5 broccoli. That's
Okay.
right. I know. What up, Twins? You guys have been killing it. Let's keep it going. Let's do it. And we'll keep it rolling with this game. Oh.
Yeah, this one's an interesting one. I got a couple looks on this game that I want to talk out here. We have the LA Dodgers. They are hosting the Chicago Cubbies. The Dodgers are slight minus 270 favorites in this game with a total of 8.5. Looking at the weather, 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out here in LA, 85 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Drew Smiley, Julio Urias is your pitching matchup here. Julio Urias, Drew Smiley here, 3.80 ERA, 1.27 whip, 7.17 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 2.11 walks per 9, a 283 BABIP, a 472 FIP, and a 408 SIERA. On the other side, Julio Urias with a 2.57 ERA, 1.03 whip, 8.52 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%, 2.16 walks per 9, a 245 BABIP, a 392 FIP, and a 3.70 SIERA. Looking at where the tickets are coming in on this game, this one is interesting. We're seeing 94% of the tickets are on the Dodgers, but only 69% of the cash. This line has gone down in most places. The Dodgers opened up as minus 275 favorites, and we're seeing minus 260s in some spots, minus 255s, minus 250s, minus 240s on Circa. We're seeing this line plummet in most places. And then we're also, we're seeing 64% of the tickets are on the under, but yet 58% of the cash is on the over. I think this is the only over I like today. And I'm tempted on the Cubbies, either first 5, or you can get the Cubbies team total over 2.5 at minus 135. I think I'm going to go with, I like the over 8.5, and I'm going to also take the Cubbies in the first 5 innings at plus 180. We've seen this the last couple games where I believe the Cubs have won the first 5 the last couple games, if I'm not mistaken. They won the first 5 last night. They won the first 5 the night before. They didn't the first game, though. But they've won back-to-back first 5s, 1-0. Their starters have come out there and they have shoved. I think that the Dodgers can get some runs off of Smiley, but I also do like the first 5 money line for the Cubbies. So I'm taking the Cubs plus 180 for the first 5 innings. And my first and probably only over of the day, I'm on the Cubs and Dodgers over 8.5 at minus 105.
That's fair. Before I break down this game, I will mention if you guys haven't seen in the scroller, 50 likes on the stream and we'll give out the best bet. Because there's no game time today, we can't do the other things. And with the Marlins Mets game being at 1:40, it doesn't give you much time. 50 likes on the stream and we'll give you out the best bet from that game. Just figure out, throw that out. We're currently at 23 likes. So keep sharing us out, keep liking it up, and if we hit 50 by the end of the stream, which we have 5 games left, or 4.5 games left, so I'm going to break this one down in a minute, and we'll give out the best bet if you guys can hit that. Cubs, Dodgers, I'm not interested in. Julio Urias has not been fantastic. He's been all right lately. 5 earned runs in his last 4 starts. Going about 23 innings, 23 and a third innings. He's won his last 4 starts. On the opposite side is Drew Smiley, which I really don't know what to get out of him. Because last couple starts, he went 3 innings, allowed nothing against Milwaukee, whatever. 3 earned runs, 4 hits, 5 innings versus the Reds. 3 runs, 6 hits, 4 innings versus the Pirates. 4 runs, 10 hits, 6 innings versus Arizona. I think you would most likely, I'd have to agree with you, Nick. This might be the only game that we'd be interested in the over with. But I think if the over hits, it's the Dodgers pretty much by themselves. I think the Dodgers probably slam Drew Smiley today, so that would have to be the spot there. But nothing enough for me to want to go and bet it. Just figured it would be a lean that way.
Fair.
Tim is the evil twin sometimes with the picks, but he's still my guy. Let's get it. Rays, no run, first inning.
I will agree with you on that one. I had the first 5 under.
That's fair. Give me Cubbies, team total over 2.5.
Yeah, I'm totally cool with that as well. I almost pulled the trigger on that one instead of the first 5 money line, but I went for the score.
There you go. We'll run to this game, Nick.
Yeah, this is one I do have something written down for. So let's take a look at this game. We'll break it down. We have the Colorado Rockies. They're at the Arizona Diamondbacks in this one here. We have German Marquez and Tyler Gilbert, your pitching matchup. We are in a dome in Arizona, so there's no weather to report. Both these pitchers have not looked great. 5.90 ERA, 1.53 whip for German Marquez, 7.7 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 3.5 walks per 9, a 320 BABIP, a 508 FIP, and a 4.30 Sierra. On the other side, Tyler Gilbert, 6.86 ERA, 1.42 whip, 7.32 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%, 3.2 walks per 9, a 250 BABIP, a 732 FIP, which is the highest on the slate, and a 459 Sierra. Now, that would immediately point me towards an over, but then we look at the way that the lines are moving here. We have 60% of the tickets and 76% of the cash coming in on the Colorado Rockies. We have 79% of the tickets are on the over, but yet 55% of the cash is on the under. And that's kind of where that's kind of what I had written down here. Because I believe you're getting a 5 for this, which I really like those 5s when it comes to first 5 unders. 5 is an absolutely beautiful number for me, and I really do like taking those. First 5, under 5 at minus 115. That's what I'm going to go with in this spot. I'm going to take that first 5, under 5 with Colorado and Arizona. I'm going to follow the market in this game and take that first 5 under.
Yeah, this is another game I'm staying away from. I think I'll have bets on the last 3 games of the slate. But this is just not one that I was interested in going after. German Marquez, Tyler Gilbert, maybe look towards an over. But once again, I don't really want to bet any overs on Sundays because Sundays have been heavy under days. This is just a game I avoided. I have plays on the last 3 that I'll really dig into, but this one I got nothing for.
Sure.
Dodger run line. No. What's the Dodger run line at? Minus 117. That's actually not terribly expensive. The Rockies game could be another potential over. I agree. Over 9 feels like a 7-8, 7-6 type of game, to be honest. That's fair. 100% fair.
As long as the first 5 under hits, I don't care.
That's it. Let's keep rolling, Nick. We got this game up next.
Yeah, we have the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. I did have a play on this game from last night. But let's take we are seeing the Padres at minus 120. The total is 7.5. This line has not moved at all. We are seeing 9-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 76 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Alex Wood, Mackenzie Gore is your pitching matchup for this one here. Alex Wood with a 4.83 ERA, 1.33 whips, 8.62 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%, 2.3 walks per 9, a 336 BABIP, a 344 FIP, and a 355 Sierra. On the other side, Mackenzie Gore with a 3.18 ERA, 1.35 whip, 9.42 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%, 4.43 walks per 9, a 304 BABIP, a 347 FIP, and a 4.22 Sierra. Looking at the way the market's moving in on this game, here we have 77% of the tickets and 88% of the cash is on these San Diego Padres, but yet this line has not moved in that direction. minus 130s where this opened, and I'm seeing a lot of minus 115s, minus 117s, and minus 120s. So actually, the market's moved more towards the Giants in this spot. And we have 85% of the tickets and 88% of the cash is on the over in this game. Line has not moved at all. I'm on the first 5 under. I had this play locked in last night. First 5 under, under 4 at minus 125 is where I end up going with this game. I see another good pitchers duel. I see these offenses continuing to struggle, and I see a low-scoring game. So I'm on the first 5 under 4 at minus 125 here with a lean towards the Giants. You're muted.
That's right, because I was switching over from one CS game to the other. And I didn't want the noise to pop up. I like the under in this game. I know these pitchers haven't been the best this year, but these offenses are garbage. Let's be completely honest. We just saw a 3-1 game. These two teams are just not hitting right now. And Sundays and unders. Mackenzie Gore has actually pitched well his last 2 starts, only allowing 1 earned run, 8 hits, and 10 2/3 innings after getting actually blown up the previous 2 games. And Alex Wood is going to be one of your average pitchers. I know he's not been fantastic lately, 13 earned runs in his last 12 innings pitched, but I could definitely see this one being another low-scoring, say a 3-1 type of game like last night. So this is a under spot for me with Mackenzie Gore and Alex Wood between these two sides. So one of the spots I ran with under 7.5.
Fair enough.
First 5 may be good as well, and then the game opens up in San Francisco. Agree, Nick. Hit the first 5 under 2 games ago on the 5-team Clevenger. Could be second behind Muss. Yeah. There you go. We got 2 games left, Nick, and I don't have a line on my book for this one yet, but you got a line, so we'll run with it.
Yeah, and then I have to delete this real quick. Because I had the Blue Jays as minus 115. Yeah, this one's a weird game because on my book I have a line, but all action or all wagers are action. No pitchers listed. I know the Toronto Blue Jays are going with a bullpen game, and we're seeing Logan Gilbert on the side of the Seattle Mariners in this one here. So do with that as you please. I'm not going to read out who I have projected to start the game, which because it's just a bullpen game. I have Max Castillo projected to start the game for the Blue Jays. On the other side, Logan Gilbert with a 2.61 ERA, 1.15 WHIP, 8.37 strikeouts per 9, 23%, 2.61 walks per 9, a 276 BABIP, a 350 FIP, and a 3.91 SIERA. I have no market movement on this game because we have no pitcher on the side of the Blue Jays. For me, is it just me or does this line seem a little off? If we have Logan Gilbert versus a bullpen game for Toronto, shouldn't Seattle be a little bit bigger of a favorite? No. I want to back Seattle in this spot with Logan Gilbert. I don't know if I can get behind it though. It's just one of those spots where I have nothing in this game at the moment. It's a lean towards Seattle or nothing for me. I didn't get to anything in this game though.
I will have Seattle in this game. Once the line comes out on my book, I'll either grab them the short line of minus 120 or whatever, 115, whatever it comes out on my book.
Or if you want to be ballsy, you can get their run line at plus 170. The total is also 7.5. You can talk me on and over as well.
That was my other cases with a bullpen game of Toronto. You could talk me into a Seattle run line at plus 170. But with not having a starting pitcher for Toronto, I can't lock in any plays yet. So for this one, I'm going to be grabbing Seattle, but I can't yet. So there you go.
What's your thoughts on that over 7.5? It's only a 7.5.
I could see Logan Gilbert going out and throwing a gem today. Toronto
so maybe has not a Seattle been hitting. Team total.
Toronto has not been hitting. Like during this out west road trip, their offense has been atrocious. If anything, it's an under in this game. They've scored 1, 3, 2. Their one game that they went over this road trip was because Seattle scored 8 themselves, 2 and 1. Toronto's not hitting right now. And once they get back home on Tuesday against Philadelphia, that's a perfect spot for Toronto. But for right now, this is Seattle. This is the Seattle spot up and down. So
Yeah,
I'm going to be betting Seattle this game. Even Terry texts us, the big Blue Jays fan, and says today might be the day that he goes and bets Seattle or bets against Toronto.
Yeah, this is a spot where I took. Yeah, I ended up just pulling the trigger there, Tim. I took the Mariners minus 120.
There you go. I got to wait for the line to drop, and then I will take it. Astros under 8. Yeah, I can see it. I think the Mariners is the right side. Mariners are arguably the hottest team in baseball.
Yeah.
Be careful with Brewers today. I think they're missing Hunter Renfroe and another bat. I'm not betting them anywhere. No best bet today. Considering that you guys are only at 26 likes and you need 50 by the end of the stream, and we're about to jump into the Sunday night baseball game. Unless you guys can get 24 likes within the next game, try to get it. Other than that, no, I guess you guys don't want it today. Blue Jays want to go home. Yes, they want to go home. So leave a like on the stream, guys. Come on. There's 53 people in the stream right now. You guys should be able to easily get it up to it. Which are best bets in that Miami-New York game. So there you go. Final game, Nick.
Yeah, the marquee matchup of the evening. The New York Yankees are at the Boston Red Sox in this one here. Seeing the Yankees as minus 135 road favorites, a total of 9 in this game. Jameson Taillon, Nick Pivetta is your pitching matchup. 7-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 72 degrees. 0% chance of rain. Jameson Taillon, a 3.63 ERA, a 1.15 whip, 7.46 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%. 1.11 walks per 9, a 303 BABIP, a 341 FIP, and a 3.76 ERA. On the other side, Nick Pivetta with a 3.68 ERA, 1.16 whip, 8.52 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%. A 3.05 walks per 9, a 269 BABIP, a 364 FIP, and a 403 SIERA. Looking at the way the market's moving in on this game, this is a pretty decently bet game. We have 85% of the tickets and 86% of the cash is on the Bronx Bombers. Yet this line's barely moved. It's maybe moved up a couple cents. We're seeing 75% of the tickets are on the over, and 50% of the cash is on the over. This line has not moved either. I did move on this game. I like the first 5 under 4.5 at minus 110. I locked that play in. I like both these pitchers. Pavetta's pitched really good this year, and Jameson Taillon's been a really nice surprise as well. I did not expect what we've gotten out of him so far this season. So this is a spot here where I took the first 5 under in this game. I leaned towards the Yankees in this spot. I did not bet the Yankees in this spot, but it's just a lean. But I'm going to be on the first 5 under 4.5.
And Nick Pivetta, we trust, or at least I do. I've been backing Nick Pivetta the last, pretty much blindly the past, 2.5 months. He had one bad start, last start against Tampa Bay. Other than that, 2 earned runs, 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 7 innings, 1 earned run, 7 innings, 1 earned run, 8 innings, 4 earned runs versus LA, whatever. No earned runs, 7 innings, 1 earned run, 6 innings. Nick Pivetta has become a stud. And that's exactly who I'm going to be backing. I get him at plus money at home, which his home numbers are they're slightly worse than the road record, the road ERA by all of 20 cents. But he's also pitched 5 more innings on the road. I think this is a good spot for Nick Pivetta and the Boston Red Sox to split the series, because I think that these two teams, I'm not saying they're even, but when they're playing against each other, they're competitively even. So I went and grabbed the Boston Red Sox money line today in Nick Pivetta. We trust.
Okay.
There you go. Let's go. Let's get it. The Evil Empire. No. If you had a free bet in the WNBA today, would it be Team Wilson, Team Stewart, under or over? Oh, God.
Under.
As that
That's a
sounds
high
so
total.
stupid to grab an under in the All-Star game, but probably under in the All-Star game. But I'm not betting it. I am not betting this game. Let's get that straight.
Yeah, and I would wait on that game. If you want to bet the under, you're going to get oh wait. I should have bet that earlier. It's dropped
What?
to 257.5 on Bovada.
257? Dropped 10 points? What the hell?
Dropped 9.5 points. I remember this happened last year, and the total didn't even come close. Let's do a All-Star game history. Let's do a quick little handicap on this because take a look. Here's been the scores of the WNBA All-Star games. 95 to 85, 93 to 85, 129 to 126, which that was 255, 119, 112, 130, 121, 117, 112, 125, 124. I'm going to bet the under, even after it moved down 9.5 points. No All-Star game has even come close to 257.5. So call me crazy. I'm going to take the under 257 in the WNBA All-Star game. I just locked that in for a full unit.
I didn't bet it. You can see a pitcher's duel. I could too. All right, Nick. I think it's time for me to pay some bills.
Yes.
Because that was all the games for today. I will go click this one in. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, Merch, TikTok, ESB Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. Also, check out SeatGeek. Whenever you're getting concert tickets or sporting event tickets, use the code ESB at checkout. It'll save you $20 off your first purchase. Make sure you go and jump on that. Make sure you join me and Nick every single day, 10 a.m. for the Earle Sports Bet Show. We're on every single day pretty much. I believe we might take a day off by the All-Star break when there's no games. But we do this every day. No days off. So make sure you guys check this out every single day. We're getting close to 2,400 subscribers. So if you guys haven't done that already, we appreciate all that. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of a recap for today. Dogs and unders. Baltimore, Cincy, Kansas City, Boston are all four of my dog money lines. Texas under, San Francisco under are my unders. You guys did not hit the 50 likes, so you guys don't get the best bet. But Nick, go ahead. What do you like for this one?
Yeah, I am on the Orioles money line as well as the first five under 5. I am on the Nationals first 5 money line plus 150. I'm on the first 5 under 4.5 with Tampa Bay and Cincy. I'm on the Pirates first 5 money line at plus 130. I'm on the under 4.5 first 5 with Philly and St. Louis. Oakland first 5 money line plus 140. Colorado first 5 under at minus 115. Under 5. San Diego under 4 minus 125 for the first 5. Over 8.5, the only over on the board for me today, LA and Chicago, as well as the Cubbies in the first 5 innings at plus 180, the Mariners at minus 120, and the first 5 under 4.5 with New York and Boston. And the under between Team Stewart and Team Wilson, no WNBA game has come close to a 257.5 before.
There you go. Go ahead, Nick. Wrap up the stream for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with the video here at Earle Sports Bets, or we go live, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching, and good luck.
See you guys.